Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Patriots, they did it again. Their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record as they seek to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in the NFL since Super Bowls 38 and 39 were won by the Patriots.
So you just have to marvel a little bit, don't you? How they get this done year in and year out? How do they get there? Because I just wonder at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done. Yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They're trying to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and they are back looking for number 2 just 24 short months later.
Didn't take long, did it? Made it back to the big game, and let's be honest, we're never going to forget that first Super Bowl title. That win over the New England Patriots, the big plays that came out of that, Nick Foles playing quarterback and flinging it all over the place. The Philly special that's turned into a statue outside of their home stadium, the Link. It's absolutely unforgettable. But now they have a chance to add to their Super Bowl collection. They want to hoist one more.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Yeah, let's get set. Shit. He's crashing. He's under West. Kill. Swear. Here, switch it. Watch twist. Hey, 66. Check it.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
No, 66. Hey, Alabama. Check it, reload.
Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
380. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Watch the safety creep. 72.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check. 53 Mike. Check. Check it. Good try. Check it, Humphrey. Check.
On the ground is Michelle. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, go 66. 53, check 53. All day. Easy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Goal 50. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarter. Wait, 28. Goal 50.
To throw, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not looking.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Colby Listenby, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch rim. Watch the shit. Hey,
They will run with Grant. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant, 78 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No. You go tight. You got tight.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
120.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 280. Let's go, D. Whip. 5-7. Watch the whip.
On first down, they run with Howard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Play action, now it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. Trying to improvise. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
6'6", pull it high. Mike. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. It's a party now. 53, win now. Check that. Hey, Delta. Hey, 66.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
X3, 218, jump. Shadow. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. Sponge. No.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we're at halftime of this Super Bowl 52 rematch with the Eagles on top at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michelle. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 64 yards on the ground.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10.
Regular. 53, check 53. Regular.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Wait, 20. Check 53 is mine. Me and you. Hey, Alabama. I'm coming after you. Hey, Alabama.
Dorsett making the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're offering.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing his Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go. Have we got Mike, number 52? Let's go on. No, 66. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, orbit. Kill. Alpha.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Slam. Hey, check it. Hey, Haywood. Go stand it.
Brady now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Single receiver. 72. Hey, wahoo!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Watch the out. Watch the out. Kill. Check nickel. Check 15. Check 15. Wait,
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He's checking. Crash. Go bandit. Watch the twist. Ozzy. Hey, second.
Michelle going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike 53. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. Lucky. Tighten up.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, now Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
53, Mike. Let's get the ball. Check three. 72. Let's go out. No, 66.
Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Every penalty is so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? Watch the eye. Check. Go bandit. Check 53's Mike. Bravo. Pick up the ball. 3D. Hey.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz to throw again. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On first down, Wentz going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they can now even this game here in the 4th. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it, and I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage, for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 43.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check. Check. Hot. Back. Check it.
From the gun, Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Undercross.
Topper! Hey, 66. Hey, seam six. Check it, reload!
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
You draw Porter.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, go 66.
Hey, watch it. Check.
Rip.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Rush in.
72.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. Now he's flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
He's crashing. He's checking. Kill. 54.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught by Jackson. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 280. Very good.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. Check.
Let's fly 7.
Watch the safety creep. Alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. And turn it out. Check. Crouch.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one.
At the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Set. 380.
Wild field. He's moving, boys, moving.
Hey, goal 66.
47. Don't get nervous. 47, Mike, 47. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
50.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You're not ready.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.